Seniors across Canada are now questioning the ethics of the HomeEquity Bank, which offers the chip reverse mortgage to people who own a house and who are over 55 years of age. From what we are hearing, they are not happy about what they are learning. Are they justified? We let you decide based on the evidence and our findings, which have never been challenged legally or otherwise by the brokers of Verico the Mortgage Station, the management team at VERICO Financial Group, or the board of directors at HomeEquity Bank. About a year ago, in May of 2022, our producer, a Barrie area philanthropist, was defrauded by brokers at Verico the Mortgage Station while he was signing up for a chip reverse mortgage being provided by the HomeEquity Bank. The brokers breached the public trust by skimming money out of the payment of the mortgage and also by charging the illegal interest rate of 120% on a private loan. That is known as usury or loan sharking, and it is an indictable offence under Section 347 of the Criminal Code of Canada that is punishable by a prison term of up to 5 years. In June of 2023, the South Simcoe Police Service assigned a detective to investigate fully supported claims of fraud and usury, also known as loan sharking. However, that supposedly unbiased investigator was somehow motivated by the brokers at Verico the Mortgage Station, who report earnings of $5 to $6 million a year, to such a point that he listened only to them and completely ignored the victim of their crimes. A follow-up review of the evidence compelled the chief and the head of criminal investigations to apologize for the blatantly biased investigation and to immediately assign the case to a specially trained financial fraud detective. The evidence provided was simply that compelling and the crimes were just that obvious. That exact same evidence has now been sent to the director of the Contact Center and Client Relations of HomeEquity Bank. The team at HomeEquity Bank are not detectives, but they are experts in mortgages and financial services. So, unless they don't want to acknowledge it, there is no reason they cannot connect the dots and see for themselves that the brokers of Verico the Mortgage Station committed the crimes of fraud by skimming an unauthorized administrative fee off the top of the mortgage payout and loan sharking while they were selling a chip reverse mortgage provided by HomeEquity Bank. As is now the case regarding the South Simcoe Police Service and the Innisfil Mayor and Council, the owners and board of directors of HomeEquity Bank cannot fall back on plausible deniability. They have the evidence and they have acknowledged receiving it. Now, if they are any kind of ethical business, the owners and board of directors of the HomeEquity Bank have no choice but to face the fact that these crimes were committed as a result of the professional relationship through which brokers at Verico the Mortgage Station acted as arm's-length agents for HomeEquity Bank. In doing so, Renee Datswell, David Flood, and Lisa Purchase acted in bad faith as much to the HomeEquity Bank as they did to the target of their grift. This is a test of the corporate culture of the HomeEquity Bank, which advertises frequently how much they care about the financial safety and security of their clients. No reputable bank would ever take the chance of being seen to be working with brokers who defraud their own clients through tactics like skimming from a mortgage and loan sharking. The optics alone are potentially devastating in a world where entire brands are cancelled by a single bad decision. The chip reverse mortgage is also sold through hundreds of brokerages across Canada, so it is not in their best interests to ignore the risks to their brand in favor of whatever profit they make from this one small brokerage in Lafroy, Ontario. They should also be asking why the provincially regulated mortgage experts at Verico Financial Group Incorporated did nothing throughout the past year after the allegations were first brought to their attention. The financial experts at HomeEquity Bank have an obligation to their thousands of clients to review the evidence that is so compelling it caused a sharp turnaround in interest by the most experienced members of the South Simcoe Police Service. As plausible deniability is no longer on the table, if a client of the HomeEquity Bank is defrauded by the brokers of Verico the Mortgage Station, they are accountable as they know the truth, or at least have enough evidence in their hands to suspect the allegations have substance. Now we will all see if the HomeEquity Bank has ethics, and if they care in the slightest about the financial security of their clients. The evidence is irrefutable as the sources are a bank statement and the trust ledger and commitment form that was produced by brokers at Verico the Mortgage Station, which shows the disbursement of funds. One shows a loan of $2,000 while the other shows a payment to Renee Datswell totaling $2,499.75, which was paid to her just 46 days later. That calculates to an interest rate of 120% and an administration fee of $200, both of which are illegal. The HomeEquity Bank needs to consider that if the brokers of Verico the Mortgage Station will sink so low as to grift their clients by fraud and loan sharking, what else will they do to cheat unsuspecting and often vulnerable seniors who go to them because they sell chip reverse mortgage? These brokers are entrusted with the homes and life savings of often vulnerable seniors because they are supposed to be safe to trust. They are also supposedly governed by provincial regulations but have shown that they ignore those rules whenever they wish with impunity, despite acknowledging that they are regulatorily required to investigate and report all complaints to the Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Ontario. What are the ethics of HomeEquity Bank, and do they truly care about their senior citizen clients like they claim to in their advertising?